awesome. Hello? Okay. So what'd you guys think? Well, so many people here.
Be nervous. I got you.
Yes, it's hard here. Well, we'd like to thank all of you for coming out this evening here, and do we want to bring up everybody?
We'll bring only the main cast.
So the main cast and
We bring up Ben, Crystle, Matt, Jerry.
we're missing somebody. We're missing Wang. We're missing Wang and Lisa. Where are Wang and Lisa?
Busy filming. Facebook Live.
What about Vern? Vern should be up here, too.
Burn.
Hold on, where are you at? Get up here. So, everybody who worked on this film worked really, really hard. We worked hard on the fights. We missing somebody, we still missing people. Yeah, Andrew. Did you guys enjoy being part of this experience here? We have many stories of the cold, Johnny. Being cold. Yeah, being cold.
Very cold.
Very cold. Do you guys have any questions for the cast and or director? Wow.
I just want to say that Matt, Kane, and Jerry were not friends anymore, so there's that.
It was extremely hard to be not rooting for you.
Love you.
How long were you all working to put this together?
Well, we started planning the script in probably January last year, and then I asked Keith to say that we need to get everybody to get a train. So they started training in June, July? August. Okay, August. And we shot September a little bit, and then took a break in October so everybody could train. November and December. So in 15 days, and 3 of those days were updates. So we didn't force them to do too much because they're gonna be in the winter outside the cold. So we're gonna make sure they suffer a little bit by then.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Somebody. Oh, where was the film? All over the place. Cleveland, Cortland, Akron. I know.
You probably don't like the movie, right?
Was it written into the script to be fighting in the snow, or was that just because like you shot it?
He wanted it in the snow. I didn't want it in the snow. Yeah, the first one we were in the snow. I didn't like that either. And actually, that was by chance because that was in March. And I was like, it's not gonna snow. And just that whole week it was great. That day it snowed. Just for John. Was it?
Yeah.
Looks great on film, right?
Something for you. We're at?
When are you gonna make part 3? We haven't recovered from part 2.
Well, we got fortunate enough that there's 3 distributors want to pick them up. So I'm currently negotiating with them. And one of them does say to me that if we just go well for distribution, they want to help invest for the next one. Which also means that Keith already asked me earlier whether we shoot in summer. I said no. So it's going to be fall and winter again. And we have lots of snow. And mostly outdoor and wire work. here? Rifa could probably ask for help too for this one, for
You
the
guys
next one.
actually do martial arts for real?
I did, but it was like junior high, I think, was the last time. So to be with these pros was like a real honor and a whole lot of work for me.
Like, I was 8, but I am certified in stage combat for theater, not for film.
But didn't you do a hell of a job?
We also want to thank Jason and Shawn. You guys stand up, please. Where are you guys at? There's Shawn. Where's Jason? The guys took over for the camera and did a great job helping us set it up and light it up. We also have all the producers. We have Scollard here, Todd sitting there. Where's the other ones? Arya sitting there. Ron, where's Ron George? Oh, hey. Did a great job. You know, this probably had the most blood in any of the movies I ever had in the past, according to him. So Simone, you got a question? Yeah.
This is one of the best movies you have made. And your crew, your actors, your storyline, your special effects, everything was
Thank you.
Nothing we look forward to buying our DVDs.
Never. No. One is just releasing distribution maybe next year. We had to wait for that, so we had to wait for all this process to go through before you can get your copy. You're getting Blu-ray, not DVD, because DVD people can copy it. So only Blu-rays. The good thing about Blu-rays, you can have all the behind-the-scenes stuff. We have about 10 different show clips. So if you guys are going tonight to the after party, you actually can see on the screen. We have a bunch of different behind-the-scenes stuff there. Everybody. Yep. Thanks. How many cast has had Audible Productions? How many cast you guys have Audible?
I think everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. Keith here, he just released a movie in May, which also going in negotiation with distributors right now. So everybody has to be, they're being involved in different movies. Matt is currently, we're doing a Winter Soldier with him right now. And then we have other people here, right? Yeah. Crystle?
Toxic, that will be premiering in September, so stay close for that.
No. So, he's here. Just kidding. Yeah, question. Rick.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment that the fight scenes, the choreography was excellent, and it's really what sold it, your reactions to every hit and your marking camera really looked really good.
Thank you. I'd like to give props to Thomas, this young kid. Come on, come here. Come on. Every punches a kid goes around him, he just pretends that actually the big thing. So, at the beginning of the movie, you see he has no scar, and then he got a scar. So, because he got, this Mr. Lee guy, he got upset with him and gave him a scar with a sword. Yeah.
Where is it going to be showing it?
Okay, so we are currently in distribution negotiation. Potentially, we're doing a triple features sometime in September. Jason? Don't know yet. Okay. Potentially, there'll be something like that. November, Maximilian, Inner Self, and Wu Xia 2 will be showing the potentially dark Xbox in November. That's a holiday in winter. So we're hoping to get it done. Yes.
What was the budget?
Can I tell you that? First rule of filmmaking: never tell anybody your budget, because if it's go out in the public, you don't have the chance to get more money in from distributors. So never tell anybody your budget. Hollywood budget. over $1 million. No, just kidding. Anybody else?
Who choreographed the fight scene?
Well, we have Keith, we have Matt, Ben this time, with Jerry this time, and then David Spencer, who is right now in South Carolina. Yes. He did the fight sequence between him and Ben together. I choreographed the range fight sequence with Ben, and then the bar scene fight with him too. So to make sure that we can get it right. Any other questions? Yes.
So normally, I never go to movies that I think of the violence. I didn't see violence in there. I saw wonderful actors, wonderful back and forth and all that. It was just quite nice, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. At the beginning, the script, we are supposed to have 6 different group of people have a conflict between each other. So that would be about 3 hours and a half movie. So I can't do that. The minimum for feature film is 70 minutes, and this actually about 80 minutes long. So we got in that point. I don't want to go too far, too long, or too short. Just have to be just right. Thank you. Yes.
Could we get a group pic?
A good what?
Could we get a group pic?
Outside when we finish here. How's that? You came in late, so it's your own fault.
Yeah, he was late.
Yeah, he was late. I know that. I saw him late. He still here. So yeah. We got somebody else, Shawn. Oh yeah, he lost 2 production points. Somebody else raise your hand here? Yes, besides Simone?
No,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I have a question for you. How did the concept come to you, and how long have you had it under wraps?
Well, I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of Asian flicks, and I think I had it with dreams one time about people fighting. So that was a cool idea. Yes, I have a lot of weird dreams like that. And couple days because like last week I dreamed about my passed away cat fighting against me. So yeah, things like that happens. So with the dreams, I just expanded it more and then making it interesting. So yeah, this was probably when we started thinking about let's make this movie. So we decided just come up with the idea. I already have the idea for the next one. Just had to polish it up. So anybody who knows some martial art, who know how to act, would like to be in it, just reach out to me later. You guys don't count. What? Just kidding. Yes. You had a line there somewhere in the question? Yes.
What was the question? Will Matt Kane play a bad guy again?
Matt was a bad guy, ended up a bad guy.
Oh.
I
I guess it's type. No, well, he played Winter Soldier, so he is a good guy.
Anti-hero, though.
He's playing a hero now, so he's gonna be okay.
Join the side of each side.
I guess I'm tight, Pat.
So, Johnny, what was your character in this film? What's the backstory there?
Honestly, I just want to beat up Ben. Well, I want a character who can go out and just do whatever he wants to do, and I just decided to do that. After watching so many times, I wish we had done a little bit longer fight sequence. Yeah. But I don't want to be too long and then take the story away. I want to be sure to be just right. So every fight sequence in the movie had to be just right in the sense of, except for the fight sequence in you two killing Ben. That's way too long.
You said.
It was my fault. I asked for 4 minutes, they deliver 4 minutes. So, yes.
Was it for the elementals, was their particular fighting style influenced by what element they represented?
They do.
Because I kind of noticed, like, you were closer to the ground, it didn't vary very much.
They do.
So I was trying to pay attention to see
Yeah.
if it played out in
Yeah, that was the whole, like, each element fought based on how that element was. So, you know, I was more grounded. Fire was wild. Gold was straight to the point. Wood was hard faced. So we tried to make sure that each style, they, you know, represented their element.
So then if cloud is a mixture of air and water, might there be some special power that
You're not gonna get into thanks anymore. My associate writer, who actually put it all together, you know, John over here sitting, is there, and then we also have Linda helping with the. Where are you, Linda? I can't even see you. Oh, there, you know, all the way in the back, helping out with the script a little bit, so make sure that everything will go the way we want to do. And lots of things. So, any other questions so far? No? Yes.
I just want to say, Andrew was the best surprise.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the whole movie. So originally he was supposed to play Dave's role all the way through the whole movie, but I didn't communicate correctly with him, so he didn't realize it was the whole movie. So I only had him for a week, but he did his best, so this is kind of fun. So the bottom line was basically he just didn't care about Ben anymore. He just went back to whatever he was doing. Where? Oh yes. Thank you. Props for Jason and Shawn. They help us make it work, and then we have all the camera people.
He was good too. He was okay.
He did fine. He was a newcomer, so he's still losing a lot of production point for now.
For sure.
Yes, we got here.
are all the weapons the real thing?
Now, this time, for the first time, all the weapons were all fake.
We were safe this time.
Yeah. Except for the one at the training school when Jerry fighting Ben. That's actually a real weapon that you can expand and collapse. That's a real one. I was going to bring it, but I forgot. But that's a real one. Yeah, that was very dangerous. We had to make sure that he doesn't hit Ben for real and hurt him. Where's Steve? Steve, our prop master. Steve, there he is. He did most of the props, and then all the axes. I bought it on Amazon for $12. Rat tail?
He's asking me if I grow out of real rat tails.
No. We just taped it on to cool it off. But that's a, no. Yeah, Aaron. Where? Okay. Right. I can't see him. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Rosie!
Yeah, as far as staying warm, you just accept that that's not a thing that you do. I mean, you can take to try and warm up, but it just doesn't happen. You know, we're trying to get through it all.
When you're fighting, it's not bad, but it's, you know, right when we stopped. Didn't we have a little like tent or a heating tent? And we were after every take. Back to level.
And a few of us had heat pads stuck to our.
I had heat pads in my boots. I had heat pads in the gloves. Yes.
And then how many times did it take extra takes just because of the cold, or did you just kind of get it done?
So for the final sequence, you notice that we were starting early in the day, they ended really at night. That happened for real. We were there at 9 o'clock in the morning, right, Todd? And we finished about 10 o'clock at night. And we got wolves, right? We started hitting wolves. And we have portable electrical heaters on top of the trees. and then we also put lights around it to make sure that they can keep them warm. The weather was in the teens.
18 degrees when we finished.
Yeah, we were all cold. Now the rain scene, believe it or not, that was shot November 3rd, and it was cold outside. Ben soaked himself in the water. It was cold, and he really almost died that moment. He didn't die. But we had to make sure. Every time we have a fight sequence, we really always have a medic on board. So Todd has always been there with us. Every time we have a fight sequence to make sure everything's safety, because we don't want anybody here to get hurt. Because when they get hurt, not only the production gets delayed, I get screwed. You know? And their girlfriend, or wife, or husband, whatever, they're gonna blame me for life. I don't want that to happen. Or the parents.
White shirts that Ben had to go through.
I washed that shirt many times. Many times.
Bleach it every time, yeah. Thank you guys for coming, I guess. Oh, no. You got a question? I thought somebody got a question?
CJ.
Where's CJ? I can't see. All right, go ahead.
It wasn't in the budget.
All right, thank you guys for coming here and supporting us. If you guys want to come to the after party, you guys are all welcome to join us. Thank you, guys. Oh, cast and crew. All cast and crew, please come up here closer by so we'll get a group photo. All the cast and crew on stage. All cast and crew, please come to the stage.
Hey, Alex, can you come up a little bit? I don't think you're going to be able to get